Thanks for joining us at Popcorn No Butter. You're here rocking with your host, El Jefe, aka Show the God, aka that dude, aka your favorite on the microphone. Here with his executive producer. Make sure you get it correct. Executive producer, Supreme, the Dream, the Prophet himself, the Haitian sensation, young young Kanye, your favorite to ever do it, the one that mixes it up, your favorite show. And today we will be discussing Shazam.
Shazam!
Shazam. Shazam just came out this weekend, and me and Supreme went to go see it. And we both have very strong opinions on the show. A spoiler, I'm gonna just let you know he likes it probably a little bit more than I do. I still like the movie, but I was looking for a little bit more. So Supreme, tell us how you feel about Shazam.
Well, see, you have Shazam, story about a misfit teenager, Billy Batson, who sees an old wizard. He grants him superpowers, he becomes an adult superhero. You know, those stories about Billy, a troubled youth, he's an orphan, he's looking for his mom, but he has found his real family with Freddie and the Vasquez foster family. I liked Shazam a lot. I thought they did the right amount of humor and heart and drama mixed in with it. It had a lot of vibes of that movie Big with Tom Hanks. It felt like a lot of the early 2000 Spider-Man movies with, you know, Toby, all that stuff. I don't know, the action wasn't huge and bombastic. It was pretty small scale stuff, but it was still very entertaining. I liked Shazam as a hero. I liked the villain a lot. The dialogue wasn't, you know, too nuts. Only had exposition. It was done in a very like cool kind of way. It wasn't like it was talking. It was done in a very, you know, superhero-ish way.
I also agree with the vibes from the movie Big. Now we're probably aging ourselves here talking about Big. A lot of people probably don't even know what movie that is, but it is a classic movie. It is a classic movie, and my favorite scene was when they were fighting in the toy store and he was dancing on the piano.
Oh,
that is a classic scene from Big. So if you didn't know that, now you know. Exactly when it was happening in the theater, I said, "Oh, this is definitely a play on the movie Big." When they were dancing on the keyboard.
Yeah, kind of the same concept, except like you throw in like superpowers and comedy, and it's almost the same thing.
I loved all the acting from everyone. I felt the movie was good. Supreme probably what did you give it?
Out of a 5, I give it 4 out of 5.
Okay, so out of 4 or 5, he gave it a 4 out of 5. I would probably give it a 3 out of 5. For me, I just needed a little bit more action. Maybe I would have liked to see a little bit more from the older Shazam when he was going against the 7 deadly sins. I would have probably liked a little bit more of that. You could have cut out some of the foster kid things. I feel like they did do a good job of making you feel emotionally attached to Billy's story, even though, you know, we all have been there where it's like you can see the writing on the wall, but your emotions get the best of you because everybody can see like, oh, Billy, your mom was probably a bum. She never came to look for you. Right? So like I just kept thinking like, bro, she doesn't want you. So when he found her, I wasn't expecting her to be welcoming him with open arms because he's like 16 or 14 and she never came to see him.
Yeah.
I appreciated that side. I like the foster family. The dad gave you a good sense of being the strong leader of the household. The mom was very compassionate. I liked the family. Understand? It was a good organic feel to this movie. It was like, for me, the only disappointment I would say is because I didn't like not a lot of people know about Shazam, so I was expecting it to come away from it with like the Guardians of the Galaxy vibes from number 1, the first Guardians of the Galaxy. How nobody knew anything about Guardians of the Galaxy, but you left there feeling like this could be like your new favorite. This could be the best. I thought this movie did put DC in a great spot for future films though. Like this is like the rebranding of DC movies. Yeah. Okay, this is another good movie they came out with. They had Aquaman, and then now they have Shazam. And Shazam, for me, like I said, I wish they had showed a little bit more of maybe the old Shazam family, or the 7 other. How many are there? He said, my brothers that have fallen. I wish they showed the older Shazams fighting against the 7 deadly sins, or the 7 deadly sins in a better way than like that little brief scene that they showed. I also feel like there could have been more action. I feel like there could have been more action as far as Billy. I needed just a little bit more. Like he goes from not knowing what the hell he does. Then he goes from getting Bear and stopping robbers. Then he's fighting the 7 deadly sins. Like I feel like it should have been like something like you see that bus scene? Like that bus scene was supposed to be the scene where it's like, oh, I can do superhero things. I wish, like, when Spider-Man first became Spider-Man, and he was doing like it was probably like for like 10 minutes or something, or it was not even 10 minutes, a quick scene of him like solving like 5 crimes.
What, in Shazam or Spider-Man?
In Spider-Man. You remember when he first becomes Spider-Man? I think it's the original one, and he's stopping robberies. Well, at first he was looking for the guy that killed his uncle, but right, but he was doing.
That's why I compare it to those movies, because I remember it's very funny when Billy becomes a hero. He's like, when you're that young, you be a hero. You want to have all the fame, get the girl, get money. That's what they did. Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. He wrestled Macho Man Randy Savage.
Right.
He wanted money to buy a car to get MJ.
Right.
And then Uncle Ben died. Billy was pretty much a prick when he was first on the screen. Stole a cop's car.
Right.
When he became a hero, he bought beer, went to a strip club, just wanted to get views on YouTube. But then, when his family was in danger from the villain, he's like, okay, I gotta wake up here and become a hero and save them, and embrace who I am inside.
Yeah, when I saw the trailers for this movie, I knew I was gonna like it. Like I said, there's just only a little bit of things I'd have liked to see a little bit more of. And like I said, action, I would have liked to see maybe he would have solved like 3-4 petty crimes, like he stopped a bank robbery, or like he stopped like that mugger. Like he only had he did the little things with the mugger and the just 7-Eleven, like the 7-Eleven. So he stops the robbers, he stops the mugger, but I would like to see like he had stopped like a bank robbery, or stop. I didn't like the bus, like he caused the bus accident in the first place. So maybe if the bus accident had happened without him causing it, it would have given me more of a sense like, okay, this guy, because he just goes from not knowing how to do anything to fighting this 7 deadly sins. And I feel like a lot of the family stuff dragged a little bit for me, in a sense.
Yeah, I feel like they did that because of what they did in the ending. Spoilers here.
Yeah.
Alright, spoilers. When they all grab the staff and each become different Shazam, and I'm like, that part was like kind of. I didn't really care for that part myself. I wanted him to fight the villain on his own one-on-one. I didn't really care when they all had powers out of nowhere.
Exactly. It felt a little lackluster. I feel like it could have been done a little better. I mean, it still was good. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't like awful, like how they got their powers, but it could have been a little bit more dramatic. To wrap up our review, we will discuss the villain of Shazam, and I have seen some people being very critical of that villain. And some people said the villain sucked, and I liked the villain.
I don't think so. I mean,
some people thought his motives were corny. Like he's grown up now, and then the first thing is he goes to kill his dad and his brother, and he's still paraphrasing things from that car ride. I liked it. I liked it.
When he gave him the 8 balls, like, see if your man up to try and throw me out.
Right?
Toss dude out the window.
I was very shocked that he threw him out the window. I thought he was gonna do something to the dad. I didn't know it was
quick.
He caught me off guard quick. I liked the villain. He was charismatic. He was traumatized. He was a good, solid villain. No superhero movie is good without a good villain, and we both think the movie is good, so we both approve of the villain.
I get how they say he was corny. I mean, he was denied the power that Billy has. He's kind of jealous at the same time.
Envy, because that's what I'm saying. I didn't want to cut you off.
Right, go ahead.
I knew that the I knew Envy was the one that was still inside of. I mean, you probably guessed it too, but I figured it was Envy. That was the last demon, the sin that was inside of the main villains.
Being a show off and an idiot, while this guy had a rough childhood and he can't get the power.
Right,
It's like, I see where his anger is coming from.
and you remember he kept saying things like, "What makes you so special?
Exactly.
What makes you so?" I came to him as a kid. What makes you so special? Why are you the chosen one? Why are you the great champion? Why are you the? He said it like 4 times.
Yeah. The only thing is that what would he have done when he had the power? Would he like try to rule the world or whatever? That's that part. He didn't say what he wanted. He just wanted the power for himself because he thought that it belonged to him in the first place. But what would he have done with it when he had it?
That's another thing. We don't even know what he would have done. Well, I guess you got to remember the 7 deadly sins were controlling him anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be about what they wanted. So I would say the final roundup here from Popcorn No Butter is Shazam, a solid 4 out of 5. Make sure you go check it out when you get the chance. It's worth the experience to go to the theater and see Shazam. So I know you got your Fire Sticks at home and you got your website since you watch it for free. So do I. But go take your girl or your kids or yourself and go watch Shazam. It's good. DC is back.
It's a good family movie. It's got heart. It's got humor. It's got enough drama to not be too silly or too serious. It has the right balance. It's fun. It's a really good movie. I didn't think I would like it that much, but it's pretty good. It's really good. This is what DC should do going forward. Just make movies. Don't make some products to build into a big universe. Just make movies, and you get your thing back on track.
The rebranding of DC is beautiful to watch, and I cannot wait to see more content. And also, if you can't wait to see more content from us, please subscribe to our YouTube page. Also, comment below if you agree, disagree with our takes. We appreciate you listening to this show. We will be back with more content all year round.